I'm just tuning into the frequency of true love, partnered love, you know, communion, union. Not with any particular being in mind, just the framework and the dimensions of it, or the formlessness of it, the sense of it, of being whole and getting to experience another's wholeness. No holds barred, unbounded, fully surrendered in the name of love, as opposed to in the name of having somebody around or curing my loneliness, something to do, a hobby, a stopgap for the void that can never be filled. Just excitement and anticipation, knowing that I'm worthy of that. I am that, the beloved, knowing that it will come, because that's the mission. Well, the mission doesn't make sense without it. There is no mission. The mission is to just be. But in terms of the desires of my heart and soul, the blueprint for a new world relative to my part in it. I was built for that, created with that in mind, coming together, merging consciousness and soul, beyond physical matter. An agreement, an understanding, silent. To promise to never make promises other than to be here. The finishing touches. The most complementary medicine for the second chapter of healing. A solid hand to hold. No crutches, just divine assistance. Understanding. Compassionate, effortless, knowing, sensing and feeling. Widening the circle in the most purposeful way. Double overspill. Fountains. Fountains of glory. She was called once. And it was the melody that never stopped. Until I had learnt how to dance. Learnt how to produce my own rhythm sound. A 10-sided star. And it feels so good to be here. And to know that there is no there. That time is an excuse. And that wanting nothing attracts everything. I have fasted from human touch. And it was a very slow period. I learned how to hold myself steady, firm and stable. There is a space in my heart that is exactly the same size as my whole heart. That has always existed patiently for the day. Not reserved, specially. I have lived an expectant ache. But I remembered how to lubricate my joints, so the squeaking stopped. I love love so much. Because that is who we be. That is the nature of love. It does as it is. It is as it does. Very strange. Wow. A lot of stuff is very strange. But coming together in any type of arrangement or formation in this life in order to put hearts, minds, and hands together, seems like the most sensible act of courage. But yet, it's also funny how courage is required. And it's all because of the storytelling. If your eyes are fixated on once upon a time, then you can never see happily ever after. We're not supposed to flick through the book to the last chapter, but we are called to know the outcome, and that our desire our longing, what we feel to be want and needs in this life, are just fragmented stepping stones of a whole path with a pre-existing culmination. Now that I know who I am, it would be unfair of me to refuse to attract goodness. The vibrationary mechanism of not good enough has been a massive fishing net that is only tuned to the frequency of swamp water. All that has been shed will not be returned. It lays in a heap on the forest floor, becoming leaf litter. Peaceful, non-resistant, passive love. Yeah, there are various particular flavours. And we dip in and out of eros, agape. Truly, there is only one form of love. It is just fluid. To be many things to many people, all the things to all the people, is how God reveals its shape-shifting nature. In my mind's eye, I see a hug that never releases, a meeting of hearts past the point of return. soon to be here.